All right.
Okay, do you see recording?
I do see recording.
Okay, and I see recording.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 33 of the Best Day Ever Crafting Podcast. This is a podcast about our crafting journey and celebrating with you all the reasons why crafting every day makes for the best day ever. My name is Trish, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Tie-Dye Diva.
Hello, my name is Arthella, and I'm also known as Iris Knits on Ravelry and Instagram.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome
to episode 33. This is, today is Friday, May the 22nd, and we're back to share with you what we've been up to this week.
Yeah.
So before we do that, we should get into admin and talk about the make-along we've been hosting for the past few weeks. Our Confidence in Hope make-along is still going strong. We're in week 7, which is amazing. Time is moving. And we have a winner for week 6. We chose by random number generator, and random number generator chose T. Gonzalez. T. Gonzalez. Yes, on Ravelry that's her Ravelry name. And let me see if I can find out what she said in her post. Tamara is her first name. Tamara or Tamara. And the question was if you've done any new crafting since we've been on shut-in. And her answer was she did a visible mending on a pair of jeans, but mostly she's been knitting a lot.
Oh yeah, I remember that post.
You remember that post?
I remember that post because I would like to do some visible mending. So maybe she could tell us, did she follow a tutorial of some sort?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a book that she'd recommend? Because yeah, when I saw that post, I was like, I want to do that.
So how does that work? Is that what you use when you just use a needle and thread and you end up with like a patch that covers?
Yes, the patch is on the inside. I guess it's called maybe the shishiko thread you use. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's a book I believe called Mending Matters or something like that. Okay, that so I'm just wondering what method she's using and how did she learn how to do that. Yeah, I remember that post.
That would be awesome. So congratulations, Tamara. You're going to win the 3 skein set of yarn from Wax and Skein. I should have brought it with me. It's over there. But it's 3 beautiful skeins of fingering weight yarn. I think it's a pink, variegated speckled pink, and then another coordinating color. Is it navy? It's really pretty. It's really pretty. And there's a progress keeper that's in there, as well as a yarn lover pin that was donated to us by Shayla Jones. So congratulations again. Send me your address and I will get that to you as soon as possible. So what do we have for week 7?
Week 7. So week 7's prize will consist of a skein of Plucky.
Ooh.
Plucky Bulky, which is 130 yards. This is the Pico Blue number 5 colorway.
That is gorgeous.
And along with the skein of yarn, we'll gift you the Maggie's Beret pattern.
Nice.
And the prompt for this week's giveaway will be, what is your go-to project? What project do you love to just make over and over and over again? And it seems to be the Maggie's Beret for us right now.
Yes.
It's a great palette cleanser. And I love it so much because I always thought I was a beanie hat wearer, the snug hats. But that Maggie's Beret is just perfect. I just love it.
It's adorable.
So we'll be kind of twinning because I have the Pico Blue in another colorway, same colorway, but just the intensity of the color is different.
That is so pretty. I don't think
So
I've
yeah,
ever seen that before. Pico blue.
Pico blue. It was,
Pico blue.
it came in like a set. It was a gradient set.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sharing it.
Awesome. That is beautiful.
So the
Okay.
Maggie's Beret pattern, and all you'll need is a number 9 crochet hook.
Yep.
And again, the prompt is, what is your go-to project?
Yep. Awesome. Okay, that's exciting. Yeah. Very exciting.
Good.
Okay, let's see here. I think that's it. I think we don't have a whole lot of other things in admin. So we can move on into finished objects.
Okay, finished objects in.
I have none, so it's all yours. It's your show.
I don't believe it.
I believe it. I'm gonna work on my blanket while you're
Oh, you're gonna just. Are you crocheting or knitting a blanket?
Yeah, I'm crocheting. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you'll get to knit or crochet while you're watching the podcast, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so for knitting, finished object is my kaleidoscope cardigan. I finished it.
Oh my goodness, no you didn't. Oh, Othello, what do you think?
I think it's really bulky.
Uh-huh.
It's really heavy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's really heavy. I mean, this is super bulky all the way.
So is it heavy in like warm also, or is it just heavy?
Yeah, it's going to be warm too.
Good, good. Okay.
Yeah. The Spun Cloud, the main yarn, is, it's bulky. It's super bulky.
Yeah.
And I had fun with it. I started to relax and just let the colors just speak to me, the yarn. So you may not notice, but this last color here was the yarn that I made.
Okay, I was wondering if you were going to put it in there.
The fabric yarn that I made. And let me see where that is. So I ended up with, this isn't loop, but I ended up with some good scraps.
Okay,
so
okay.
Some of them are but it's the Wildflower yarn is actually a fabric yarn.
Right.
And the kit contained many skeins of the Wildflower. And I kind of thought I was going to run out. I just did. I thought I was going to run out.
Yeah.
So I came up with the idea of making that type of yarn myself. So I ordered a skein of Indian cotton off of Etsy. And Trish encouraged me to, make the strips. And then I magic knotted them together. And I had over 40 yards.
Oh, wow. So how many yards are in the Wildflower?
The little mini kits only have 15 yards
per
skein. Yes.
Wow.
Which it kind of goes far. I think I only ran out of one of the little mini skeins. But here's a couple of them.
Okay. So tell me, do you remember the cost of the Wildflower, the Knit Collage Wildflower?
I think you can. I'm sorry, I didn't.
That's okay, because you bought it. You bought yours.
Yeah, mine was a complete kit.
Yeah,
but they have the Wildflower minis, and I also believe you could buy a fuller skein of Wildflower as well.
Yes, you can. I didn't know there were minis.
Yeah, there's like a little bundle, and you get like 5 minis.
So the largest skein is 60 yards, and it's $34.
60 yards and $34. Okay, so I paid less than $10 for my Indian cotton.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with shipping, it was under $20 for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And I got over 40 yards, because you consider I had a yard.
Right.
And it's the fabric is 44 inches wide. And I magic knotted it together. So I had just I didn't measure it, but I'm pretty sure I had at least 40 yards.
At least 40, yeah.
At least 40 yards.
Right, right.
Because I didn't have like a yard of, snips.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was fun. So much fun that I purchased. Well, we'll get to that in acquisitions, but I purchased.
You got
some other.
Awesome.
Look, I purchased some other fabrics.
Yes.
To make more of the yarn. The
I
fabric
wish I
yarn.
could locate mine. Put my hand on my skein. I stuck it in somewhere. You know how it is. You start tidying up, putting stuff away.
Oh,
but
God.
yeah, if you want to, that is such a wonderful little project. If you have fabric laying around, especially if it's double-sided.
Yeah, and the fabric needs to be light though. It needs to be like an Indian cotton, a light cotton, or a voile.
Yeah.
Something light.
Right.
Because you don't. Quilting cotton, I think, would be too heavy.
I think so too. Yeah. What about a gauze?
Gauze would probably work.
Okay.
Gauze would probably work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my finished object in knitting. I finished it. So
it's beautiful.
I'm gonna make it again. I won't make the kaleidoscope, but my next one I'll make is the pixelated.
Okay.
The pixelated is another like cropped jacket style. And it has color work in the yoke.
Okay.
Using, again, the fabric yarn.
Okay.
So probably I'm thinking about getting that mustard color of the spun cloud with this as the yoke.
Mm-hmm.
I think would be really pretty.
That's really pretty.
I didn't jump to dream making, but anyway.
I know, right?
So that I finished that. I haven't washed it yet.
And you think you're gonna steam it, or you're gonna wet
it? So I love soaking stuff. I love putting it in the wash in some water. So I love it. And I was thinking, I was like, this will be cute over my my bodycon dress.
Yes.
Because it's form fitting, and then this is a little, more boxy.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how I'm gonna.
Oh, that would be really cute. I just remember it because it's got that star motif on it.
Yep. It's glittery.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkly, I guess I should say.
Very nice. Congrats. Yeah. That's an epic finish.
That's I finished it. And I never even looked to see how long the knit along was going on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I just knit at my own, my own pace.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool. All right. So what else you finished? What's in your hand there?
Oh, my little pencil. Isn't she cute?
Oh, that is so cute.
So no finished crochet.
Okay. Okie doke. All right, so we can head on into whips, what we're working on.
Okay, so what are we working on in knits and crochet? You go first.
Okay, so I showed the crochet project I was working on last week, and I wasn't sure if I was going to turn it into a blanket. I did decide to turn it into a blanket.
Oh.
And I got quite a bit done on it.
Oh, look, it's pretty.
And I haven't picked it up since Sunday. I decided to go back to dedicating Sunday to scrappy projects. So all day last Sunday, I worked on this and my crochet, my fingering weight granny stripe blanket. So I got a few rows in on that and this. So I'll put this away again tonight. Won't pick it back up again until Sunday. But yep, I'm just moving along with all the hand-dyed DK and worsted weights and blues.
Oh, wow.
And grays. This is like a dark navy. I'm trying to remember which projects these came from, but I'm really, really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. I have a close friend who unfortunately came down with the virus. She's doing very well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this to her. Oh. So as soon as it's done, this is going to be hers. Hope I can get it to at least be like a throw size, just enough maybe to cover your legs and feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, she's just about completely recovered. But I thought this would be a nice gesture, just a little something for her to remember that she made it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. We'll talk a little bit more.
What yarns do you have in there?
Well, let's see if I can remember this gray. Oh my goodness, you put me to the only one I know for sure. I think this gray one here is Neighborhood Fiber Company. What is Studio Worsted?
Yeah.
This gray, I think this is some hazel knits, but I can't remember the color. This blue, I think is Sweet Fiber. And I really wish I knew what this middle gray was, because this was the one I started with. And this blue here, where is it? Because I don't have it around all sides. This one right here, I just had like one strip of this. This is snug worsted, plucky snug worsted. I did a sweater out of that. And this variegated blue right here, this stripe, this is, remember when we went to Tennessee and they had the indie dyed yarn, and I cannot think of the name of the dye. I think she was from Tennessee. I cannot think of it.
It wasn't something big, was it?
Yes, Big Sky.
Big Sky.
Big Sky. So that's what that is. Big Sky knits. I'm trying to think what project did I knit using this. Brain's not working today. Oh, and I also have some at Haynes House. Just this strip.
I see blue dots.
I see blue dots is in there.
Oh wow.
At Haynes House. So yeah. That's
fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I still got quite a bit of scraps in my bag, and I may go into a couple of post games from stash, but this is quite enjoyable. Quite enjoyable.
All righty.
Yeah.
So we're on whips.
We're on whips and knit and crochet.
Okay, so my knitting whip is the Josie shawl.
Oh yes, yes.
And that's knit up with a I showed this last week, I believe.
You did, but you just started it.
But these are the yarns. And she's coming along.
Very pretty. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple, easy to remember pattern. So I just sit down and do at least I try to do at least a repeat on it.
Right. Is that knit on a bias, or is it like a
No, it's just increased. No, I don't know. It's not on the bias.
Okay. Because I'm asking because I thought it was when I saw it, I thought it was a triangular shawl.
It is triangular.
Okay. It's really
Or is it asymmetric?
I don't know.
We'll look it up. But it's called Josie shawl.
Right.
Let me no, because you're actually increasing you're increasing at the middle, but you must do some extra increase down here.
Okay.
That makes it go out that way.
Okay. Okay. It's really pretty.
It's super.
Okay. I'm looking at it now. Okay, I think I got it. And you said you're gonna do the tassels? You're gonna do the tassels?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the tassels. Hopefully I'll have enough. I think she says to knit until you have like 10 yards of yarn left.
Okay, okay.
And I think that's for the tassels.
Gotcha. Okay. It's really pretty. Do you check in on Melinda? How's she doing with her?
I did check in on Melinda. I said, "What you doing over there?" And she was like, "Nothing." I was like, "How's your Josie shawl coming along?" Girl, I haven't really been working on it. I was like, "Okay, are we supposed to be knitting along?"
Right.
She said, "Yeah." She says what she's trying to do it and watch TV, and she gets all mixed up. And I was like, "See." Until you get into, a rhythm, you may want to turn the TV off.
Yeah, but stuff like that, you got to get it going and get into your rhythm.
You have to get it going, and then it'll click. Oh, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
Then it's like it becomes, your muscle memory, everything kicks in, and it's like, okay, I got this now. But until you get to that point, you're going to be tinking and ripping and doing all sorts of things.
Well, speaking of that pretty much explains my next whip, because I cast on for a new sweater.
Did you?
A new top-down yoke colorwork sweater.
Are you free to cast on a new sweater?
I think so.
You do?
I gave myself permission. The sun
you
is
did?
like,
okay. You didn't check with me.
What's
That's
the criteria?
Why you've been so quiet over there casting on.
Just one thing though. I'm making the Aurealis by Jennifer Steinglass. And here it is.
Oh, look at you.
I'm using, the main color is Plucky Sweater in Modern Vintage is the color. And there's the skin there.
You see my mouth hanging open?
Yeah. This is probably my favorite color of Plucky. It's like a spearmint-y, aqua-y. It's just so pretty and warm and comforting color. And of course, for the color work, I'm using our favorite Yarn Hero.
This is
my first time using a Yarn Hero. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So let me tell you all my trials and tribulations with this sweater. It's been a long time.
Tell me the name of it again first.
Aurealis.
How you spell Ori?
Let me find it. Aurealis.
Oh, that's cute. Are you doing a long sleeve or a short sleeve?
I'm doing short sleeve.
I want one.
I know you do. Let me show the viewers. Let me pick on my phone because I did not print a copy. And I've always wanted to knit a Jennifer Steinglass pattern. Let's see. I'm gonna show this color because this is similar to the one I'm making. Yep. Very, very simple color work motif for the yoke. And let's see, what else can I say about it? So the trials and tribulations. So the first skein that I had is much lighter than the other skein. So I knew I was going to have to do some alternating. So the first time I cast on, I was alternating skeins like I normally do. And so I had three things going on. I was increasing for the yoke. I was alternating skeins. And what else was I doing? And doing short rows. And for some reason, the three of those, it just was not working. it was just too much going on. I had to like change colors in the middle of short. It just wasn't working. So I ripped out and started again. And then the first time, remember, I had the issue was just not reading the pattern right because I called you. And I couldn't figure out the short rows. I was just exhausted that day. I was having a meltdown. So that was another thing. And then something else happened. I ripped it out at least 3 times. At least 3 times. But once I finally got it together, so what I decided to do was not alternate colors. I just knit most of this part here with the lighter color. And I didn't start alternating until I finished the short rows and until I got to the color work. Because I figured the color work would kind of mask the difference of the change in color. And I think that worked out really, really well.
Good.
So other than that, it's going along really well. I learned a new increase, a lifted increase, I think is what it's called. You slip a stitch and then you knit into the back loop of the leg below the stitch you slipped.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds really weird, but in the pattern, she points you to a video, an Instagram video where she shows you how to do it. And supposed to be an invisible increase. So far, so good. I love the color change on the Yarn Hero. I love it so much.
What colorway is that of the Yarn Hero?
You know, it doesn't have a color because it came in like a grab bag.
That's one out of the grab bag.
This is one from out of the grab bag. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's really pretty. And I can show you what it looks like.
That's pretty.
So some greens and golds and pinks. Yeah, it's working out real good. And look at the difference in these two. Look how much lighter that other one is.
Yeah. So,
yeah, but I think it's going to be okay. Yeah.
And plus you're doing short sleeves, so you're almost through the color work, right?
I'm almost halfway there. I've got 2 more rows of increases to do. Yeah, I think once the actual color work is done, it'll be a breeze after that. Yeah. I mean, It was just straight knitting at that point. So,
that's really pretty.
There's some beautiful finished objects of that sweater. So yeah, Aurealis by Jennifer Steingass. Having a lot of fun with that. So you were talking about muscle memory, and it's been a long time since I've knit a color work yoke sweater, and my brain just was not. Something was going on. I don't know. Just ripping back and at one point I didn't even have stitch markers in for the repeats. I'm like, what did I do? So put the stitch markers in. That makes it so much easier. I can even like watch TV when I'm doing it.
It's really pretty. I can't wait to see it. It reminds me of my stone crop. Puts me in the mind of my stone crop pullover that I need to pull out so that we can win. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of whips.
Yeah. We talked about whips. And I told a story because I told you I didn't have any whips. But I really do. I have some whips.
You have some whips.
I have some whips. Yeah. One I'm going to actually show in a few minutes. I decided to pull out. Give some love. But tell me, when you're doing your color work, how do you hold your yarn? How do you hold your color work? How do you hold your contrast yarn and your main color yarn?
I do whatever. I do whatever works. Sometimes I just work it all from my right hand and I just drop and pick up. It all depends on the color work. Mm-hmm. Then sometimes I will, if I use my left hand holding a strand, I hold the color work strand in my left and then the main color in my right.
Okay.
I think that's how you get the dominance. from
Yes.
your non-dominant hand,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. But I would have to look all that up.
Well, that's what Jennifer
what,
says in the pattern. She actually says to do that in the pattern. I don't think I've ever seen a designer actually say it.
Okay.
In a pattern. Yeah. And then I even heard not long ago a lot of talk that there's no such thing as color dominance, and that, you just, it doesn't matter because you're knitting at the same, rate. But she's an established designer, so I absolutely trust what she says.
Yeah, sometimes I just drop the cup, drop it and pick up, drop and pick up. That works very well for me. I think I'm pretty efficient.
Yeah, you're
it works for me.
Color work yolks done.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been disappointed with one yet, or feel like the colors didn't, come through or whatever.
And in the video where she shows you how to do the increase I was explaining not long ago, she's doing that. She's just using her right hand. She's dropping one, picking up the other, dropping one, picking up the other. So yeah, that's totally
whatever works.
Yeah, awesome.
Because I think I manage my floats better that way too.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Awesome.
All right.
That's one whip. So what do you have? What's
another whip
you've been up to?
Okay, so I'm a crocheter now.
Yes, we know
I'm a crocheter now. So when we were at, and I may have said this last week too, when we were at Vogue Knitting Live, I met the designer of the cutest little top. It's called the Sedona crochet top. And since January, I've been saying, I want to crochet, I want to crochet, I want to crochet, I want to crochet, I want to crochet. So I finished the granny square blanket, and now I feel confident enough to tackle a garment. So I said, I'm going to start the Sedona crochet top. So I call myself doing a little swatch, and this in the yarn that I said I was going to use, which was a cotton blend. I think it was a cotton and rayon or viscose blend or whatever. And I was not satisfied at all. I just didn't like the fabric. It was just too limp. It just didn't work.
What yarn was it?
It was it's called Papagallo.
Okay.
I got it when I was in Vegas. This is it. This is a really pretty yarn. Papagallo.
Okay.
And this was the I thought it would be really pretty. It's unfortunate.
It is pretty.
And I have 3 skeins of this. And I had 3 skeins of this colorway, and I didn't have enough, so I had ordered 2 more from Webs.
Okay.
And it came, and then when I decided that I wasn't going to use the yarn, I sent that yarn back to Webs. I don't usually send yarn back, but I'm like, I can't keep yarn that I'm not going to use. So
that's a very specific yarn.
I looked on their website, and they're like, they accept returns, returns for refunds. You have to send back to their warehouse, which that's what I would do anyway, because, I'm not near there. And I packaged it up. So that's the other thing that I dropped off at the post office the other day. And I just got a really nice email from Web saying, we just wanted to let you know that we received your return, and we'll process your refund, and you'll see it in a few days. I was like, wow. I mean, I had to pay, a few extra dollars to return it, but again, I wouldn't use that yarn. So these 3 skeins, I don't know, maybe I can hold it with something and do something with it. I don't know. It would probably make a cute little like shawl or something.
Yeah, maybe a crochet shawl.
Well, the other thing was, it seemed kind of splitty to me. But I think that was because I think I was crocheting with the prim needle. So
Gotcha.
we'll get to this talking about needles, crochet hooks maybe later.
Yeah.
Maybe in the Q&A, and I can just say what my experience has been with crochet hooks.
I wish I saw that message before I ordered them.
Well, they'll work, but they're not going to, it's okay. So I'm just going to say it. It's just like knitting needles. So you know how we have metal needles, we have wood needles, we have bamboo needles, we have, different mediums, different. Right. So we know bamboo. So to me, the prim is like a bamboo needle. Because bamboo is really sticky. That's what we suggest that beginners use. Right. So that, you don't lose control of your stitches. The bamboo kind of like grabs the fiber and, kind of helps you gain control. Right. Well, it's like kind of like the prim. I love the hook itself of the prim, but it's like the little shaft part is kind of sticky. Okay. Interesting. And so I switched from my prim because I love the ergonomics. I love the way they feel in my hand and all, but it just wasn't working with the yarn. Right. So so then I ended up not using that yarn. So then I was like, I'm just going to use some, I'm going to just use some merino. I'm going to use some wool. So I went in my stash and found a sweater quantity of DK weight that I wanted to use. Okay. And I cast on again with the prim needles, not realizing, I hadn't realized then that was going to be an issue still. Okay. And then I was like, this hook just is not working. And I was like, okay, what size hook out? Because I don't have a whole lot of hooks yet. Right. It's like, what size is that furls? Because, I thought that furls was a 5 millimeter, but actually it was just what I needed. Wow. I grabbed this furls and I have been going to town. The furls is the best. This is the furls streamline. And I believe it must be acrylic. It must be an acrylic. Yeah, I think so. But it's like butter with this with this merino. Okay, the suspense is killing me. Talk about the sweater. So here's the makings of my sweater. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. So I'm increasing. It puts you in the mind of like a millie. Yes. Where it just comes down and the raglan just increases. Yeah. It puts me in the mind of that. Yeah. So here it is looking, at the front of it. And then on the sides, I'm doing some increases on, each side. Right. Just like a raglan sweater. Yes. And it's half double crochets. Awesome. And I'm really digging the fabric, the reverse side of the fabric. So I don't even know. I could reverse it. I probably could wear it on whatever side I want. You probably could. So I have so many questions. Let me see. What yarn are you using? So I'm using Dye Lots Studio. Okay. She says established 2018. It's a hand-dyed yarn. Now, I purchased it on Etsy, but I want to believe that I saw it on Instagram, of course. Okay. So this is the Moonshine Light DK. It's a 100% superwash merino. And the colorway is called Party On. Okay. So there's the ball band or the label. And this is the yarn, which I love. Oh my gosh. That color is gorgeous. It's got every color you can imagine in it. It looks so much like the
the
Game
sweater. So here's a
cocaine.
picture of the sweater. Look at that.
It looks like the sweater, doesn't it?
It really does.
Now her sweater was knit up or hooked up using 3 different colorways of I think a Louisa Harding
Yes.
yarn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it does. It puts me in the mind of the yarn that she used. But
Awesome.
this, every stitch you get like a different color. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And so of course, before I started, I called Jan. I messaged Jan and I was like, are you free to Zoom or FaceTime with me so I can start my talk? And she said, sure. So was it Tuesday night? Monday or Tuesday? We did a FaceTime. We ended up FaceTiming.
Okay.
And we went over the pattern again and we got started and she held my hand and she's like, oh girl, you're good to go. You're good to go. So I have 40 rows before I do my next thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm working towards, my 40 rows.
Okay.
Rounds, 40 rounds.
Right. Are you alternating skeins or you're just doing one skein?
No. Well, honestly, I can only put my hand on one skein, so I'm going to have to.
But you know you have some more.
I know it's in here. The rest of the yarn is in here somewhere, but I gotta. So no, I'm not alternating.
I was thinking that could be a really good stash buster because it doesn't call for you to use 3 different
it does. It would be
yarn?
an awesome stash buster.
Yeah. Yes, I think I know what yarn I'm going to use because I don't really have a lot of non-merino yarn. It's going to have to be wool.
So I am crocheting.
You are a crocheter.
I'm a crocheter. You know I'm crocheting, right?
Right. You need to put that on a t-shirt.
Crochet is so much. I enjoy it.
Different experience, especially if you're using. I just like the difference in the way the yarn feels. Hand-dyed yarn, it feels differently when you're crocheting or knitting to me.
Yeah, I
wish I could feel it.
I wish you could too.
I wish I could squeeze it.
And these half double crochets, I thought it was going to be a taller stitch, but it's not.
Oh yeah, they're not. Mm-hmm.
And the other side looks really pretty. I think I'm going to wear it on the other sides because it seems like on the other side, the colors are more vibrant.
Interesting. Okay. Awesome.
Yes, so that's my crochet whip.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just real quickly show you the progress on my crochet whip. My sweater, the everyday cardigan I showed last week. I almost had both front sides done.
What?
I've got maybe about 4 more rows to go. And then I'll be seaming up the sides, and then I'll be putting the ribbing on the front. So my goal is to finish this this week coming up.
So does it have sleeves? I can't remember the pattern.
It does have sleeves. It has long sleeves, and I'm going to knit them long because I want this to be like something I can like just throw over in the fall and winter along with a shawl. Right. Mm-hmm.
And whose design is that again?
This is by Sorella. Her name is Ashley Cushing, I believe. Let me see. Ashley Kaiser is her name. And Sorella is her Instagram name. And she has a ton of patterns and tutorials on YouTube. So I highly recommend her channel. Yeah, so now you see what I've been up to. I haven't finished anything. I've been putting a lot of time into it. Okay, so we always have our projects in a bag, and I've been remiss in showing my bags.
Do you have this one?
I don't. Remember, I was looking for it. I was
The
looking for that
Curvy
fabric.
Girls.
Yeah.
She made a comment in our thread on Ravelry, and her name escapes me.
Who made a comment?
The girl that made the bag.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember who this is?
I don't remember.
I gotta find it because she was like, "Thanks for buying my curvy bag." Because I was like, I messaged her when I saw this bag. I was like, "Do you have any more of that fabric?"
I remember you did that.
So surely, so I'm gonna have. We'll put the information in the show notes for sure.
Yeah. Let me know.
That's so here's
cute.
my bag. I pulled out my bag, and my crochet project is living in it right now.
Awesome.
Dog, I wish I had, but we'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah, just let me know when you think of it, or I'll look in the group.
So we both showed our crochet whips.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a knitting whip?
Yeah, my sweater.
The new one.
Yeah.
The new one. Okay, so I pulled out, I went into my whips and pulled out one of my whips. And what inspired me to pull out this whip was the Amy Squirrel 21, the winner of, was it last week's?
Mm-hmm.
The week before last? I can't get all confused now. But she won one of our giveaways.
Yes.
And her giveaway included a pattern. We gifted her a pattern.
Mm-hmm,
so she was like, at first she was like, "Oh, look at my, my wish list is up to date. Just pick something out of there." And I was like, "No, I'm not picking anything. I want you to pick it. I want it to be, the pattern that you want." So she picked a pattern, and she picked the Second Avenue wrap, the Second Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Great pattern." So of course I didn't even realize the pattern until I looked it up. I was like, of course I have that already on the needles. So Amy, here's my Second Avenue. I've shown it before.
Yeah.
She said that she doesn't usually knit big wraps. She called it a shawl. She doesn't usually knit the big ones, but she wants to try, start making them.
Right.
So I said, yeah, because I said I always admire Trish's, when she wears her big rectangular, wraps. So that's what inspired me to start this one. So here's mine.
Ooh. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you gave us some love this week?
I gave it some love.
Awesome.
Yep. So
that pink is gorgeous.
And that's in my Matterroot bag.
Yes. Oh.
So that's a whip.
Okay. I just have one more.
Okay.
One more crochet whip.
Another crochet whip?
Another crochet whip, but this is an old whip.
Let's see it.
We were talking about TL Yarn Crafts. And honestly, I'd forgotten about this whip. And I was, again, tidying up my room. And, I was looking through my tote bag of whips that I said I didn't have. And I started this about a year ago. This is the flat, make sure I get the right side. It's the flat iron shawl.
I kind of almost remember that.
Yeah. It's like an asymmetric shawl with also single crochet. Increases and decreases and stripes and big panels of color. That's pretty much all it is.
So how many colors?
3 colors. So
what's your third color?
My third color is this.
Ooh.
So it's all Neighborhood Fiber Company rustic fingering.
Is it easy?
It's very easy.
When did you do the increases? What do the increases consist of?
The increases consist of increasing at the end of the row, and you do 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The decreases consist of, at the end of the row, starting your single crochet in, so it's the second stitch from the end. So you start your single crochet in the second stitch, and then you complete it by going into the next stitch or the last stitch of the row. And you just pull up the loops on all. I know I'm totally, all the crocheters are out there saying she's saying it all wrong, but it's really easy. It's not hard at all.
Well, it sounds right.
But again, this is another one of those examples where the way that the hand-dyed yarn just looks so beautiful in crochet. And I'm like, why did I put this down? Why didn't I finish this? So
why didn't you finish it? What happened?
I don't know. Probably got distracted with something else. So I've got my marker in. I think I'm supposed to knit. I forget how many rows I'm supposed to knit after this marker, but I'll look at the pattern. So I'm halfway there. I think that's a super, super miniature.
Oh, look, it is.
You protect little cosmopolitan, which I wish I had right now. Yep, so I won't put this down until it's finished. It may take me a while, but I'm gonna get it.
Will you work on that on Sunday? You consider that?
No, I don't consider this scrappy. This is just a
you gotta work it in, huh?
Yeah. And if you want to know where who Crazy Kay Littner, I think is her name, Crazy Sock Lady from the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. She's the one that started the Scrappy Sunday. And she's doing some beautiful, she's already done a couple of blankets and always has something scrappy on the needles. And she has a really nice podcast. So
that's an awesome idea for Sundays.
It really is. It really is. And this bag I got from Vogue Knitting Live from KC Pockets to Go. I think you know her. It's the one that imports her fabric from Africa. I thought you all had a conversation this past January. But I could totally be making that up too.
Or maybe it was one of us, someone else. I don't recall.
But a beautiful bag. Love, love, love this bag. KC Pockets to Go. So that's what I've been working on this week.
All righty. Yeah, that's what I've been working on this week in knitting and crochet.
Before we move into sewing, do we want to talk about what we're wearing? Because we forgot as usual.
Yeah, let's throw that in.
Okay. I'm wearing a crochet sweater I've made. I talked about this on the podcast before, but I don't know if I've worn it on the podcast. And I'm hesitating because I can't think of the name of it. So I'm looking through my whips. It's called the Saturday Sweater. Saturday Sweater by Tamara Kelly. And she's known as Moogly Crochet, I believe on Instagram, but definitely on YouTube. So she actually had a YouTube tutorial for how to make this sweater. This is what I followed when I made it. And I knit it out of an acrylic yarn, Karen Simply Soft. So even though I love the way it looks, I love the way it fits, I don't love the way it feels because it's warm. Oh. It's a really warm, I mean, it's acrylic. So, but I love the sweater itself, and I can definitely see making another one. I was looking through my DK weight stash. I was thinking about using some plucky, what's the cotton merino base?
Lodge?
Not Lodge. Crew, plucky crew. I have a sweater quantity of plucky crew. I was thinking about making it in again because it was a fun project. So yeah, that's what I'm That's what I'm wearing today. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a cotton blouse from Old Navy, and under a dress number 1, of course.
Cool. I thought that was a dress number 1. Awesome. I thought she looks like a schoolgirl today.
I feel like a school teacher.
It's cute. It's so cute.
This would be, yeah, if I was a school teacher, this would be my uniform, the dress number 1.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
And you know, I loved jumpers growing up. Did you used to like jumpers where you would wear it under?
Yes.
I
still
jumpers.
like them. Mm-hmm.
So this is like a little jumper for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have on the short one, the tunic length one.
Okay.
Oh, you still can't see it, but under it, I have on one of the first little skirts I made. The little knit skirts. Remember, I was making the little knit skirts.
Yes.
I'll find the pattern number and insert that into the show notes as well. But it's just a basic little simple, like A-line skirt using a lightweight knit fabric. And it's got a waistband on it.
Yeah. Is that the green one? Is it green or black?
This one is navy, because remember I made a green one, a black one, and this is like a little heathered blue one.
Okay.
And it's cute. I look like a little farmhouse school teacher today. Got on the clogs.
Yes. So what pattern is it? The skirt pattern?
I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
And tell you.
Okay. So
we can insert it in the show notes. And maybe I'll take a picture so you can post it.
Yeah, definitely.
With the show notes, you can see my little schoolhouse outfit.
Okay, yeah, I may go outside and take a picture. The sun has been in and out, but we got a lot of rain this morning. So
yeah, we did
the back is like really soggy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, that's a perfect segue into sewing.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I got a sewing plan I can share, but I haven't finished any sewing this week.
Okay, so I have a couple of things in sewing.
Okay.
My first thing is I finished my jelly rainbow top, my quilt along top.
Yes.
So here she is, and this is just the top. But she's finished. That was a 4-week quilt along.
That's awesome.
This was the last week. And here's the top.
Oh my goodness. Arthella, that is so beautiful.
Didn't it turn out?
It is perfection.
I was stressing over, because of course not all, everything doesn't line up.
It's huge.
It's all in the finish.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so encouraged that I may go ahead and quilt it myself.
You know what? I was thinking that you absolutely can. And I would just stitch in a ditch.
You know what? I don't even know if they did that at all. I'm going to have to look. Look, I haven't even watched the last video. I'm just so excited that I finished it.
It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at that yellow.
And every color of this speckled is gorgeous.
Yeah. That's a beautiful jelly roll.
Yes. So I finished.
It's so pretty. Have you seen, is everyone using the same fabric?
No. If you look at the hashtag is Jelly Rainbow QAL. So
on Instagram?
You can see all the different, on Instagram.
Wow. Jelly Rainbow QAL?
Yes. This was so much fun. I can see doing it in a, whatever jelly roll you have, you could just,
Yeah. I even see a scrappy one in here.
It's so much fun. Look at this. Every time I think I see one that I love, I fall in love with another one.
I love this pastel one here. This one here. Not really pastel.
Isn't that pretty? I think that's the ombre collection.
Yeah. I think I need to make this. This is beautiful.
You should make it. It's so easy to make.
Look at this blue.
Oh, that's pretty too.
Man. Now, I definitely won't start another quilt until I finish the ones I have.
Okay.
But yeah, this is so pretty. Well, congratulations on that. That's epic.
Thank you.
Wow.
So did you have any sewing?
No, I haven't finished anything. I'll just share what I'd like to finish, what I had intended to finish, but didn't get to. I'm going to make another shirt, a couple of shirt number ones.
Shirt number one.
Shirt number one.
Tunic number one.
Shirt number one. Shirt number one.
Oh, what is? Oh, okay.
Yep, just simple and basic. And I'm gonna definitely do French seams on this. And this is the fabric I'm gonna use.
Oh yeah, I have that fabric. I made something out of mine.
Is this a Barry J print? Can't remember who. Oh, this is a cotton voile. Yep. So that's yeah. So this will hopefully this will be done next week. I need to make some bias binding for it.
That'll be pretty. I have a top out of that.
Do you? What top did you? Is it a dress number one?
I want to say I made the Akita. It was a
steam.
What's the name of that?
Seam work.
Seam work.
Seam work. Yeah.
Akita. It was real simple.
That's a nice top.
Yeah.
Wasn't that an interesting construction? Did you get confused when you cut it out and you were like, what in the world? Because it's different. It's different the way you.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I need to pull that back out. I remember enjoying it.
So I finished dress number one.
What?
Who would? Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, look at there. That is beautiful.
And this is in the, this is a cotton and steel print.
Okay.
And it's the rayon.
Ah, okay.
So it's really nice. Flowy and drapey.
Drapey, nice.
Yeah.
It's very.
And I wish I had put pockets in. I may go. Well, I did French seams on it, so that would be a lot of ripping out.
Yeah, you could do the pockets on the front.
Something drapey like this just wants to be, have pockets.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I have I could wear my my rift tee is in that light color. It would be cute for it.
Yes.
So
that would be very cute. Okay.
So I've been sewing up a storm this week.
You have
like been. Now that dress number one, I had cut it out, had cut my my bias tape, had pinned everything together, and just so when I saw that, I was like, I'm well on my way. I'll go ahead and knock that out.
Right.
So that's what I did.
Awesome.
So yeah, I made bias tape for it and all.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're moving right along. I think now it's time for Stashquisitions.
Stashquisitions, you say?
Stashquisitions.
All righty then. You seem excited. What you got?
Not really, but yeah, I got. Look, I have a couple of things.
I got a few things. Little something. Hold on. Something fell on the floor.
A couple of things rolled in from the Maryland Sheep and Wool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a couple more things. Well, just one more thing, because one thing I had ordered had sold out. So I was going back and forth with Sestari about what color to replace it with. So I purchased this here. This is it's called the Ash Lawn Collection, which is a 75% cotton, 25% wool kettle dyed yarn.
Who is that?
This is by Sestari.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh. And I never go past their booth at Maryland Sheep and Wool. I always, just bypass them for some reason. But when I went on their website, Maryland Sheep and Wool Weekend, this caught my eye because I really want to build up my stash of summer yarns. So it feels really nice and squishy. The color is cranberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the color is cranberry. It's a DK weight, 250 yards. And I got 6 skeins, so I got enough for a sweater. Whatever 270 times 6 is. Maybe not a crochet sweater, it'll probably have to be knit.
You got 6, 1,200. You got over 1,600 yards.
So, yep. So I need to come up with a pattern for this.
And what did you say the fiber content was?
75% cotton, 25% merino.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it's really soft. It's bouncy. It doesn't feel like hard and stiff like 100% cotton. Just that little bit of merino really helps that along.
It's a pretty color.
It is a pretty color. Yeah. Yeah. So that's one acquisition.
One acquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Stash acquisition.
Mm-hmm. Some of you, most of you, if not all, may have been aware that Brooklyn Tweed was supporting local yarn shops during a time of the pandemic, where you purchase yarn from your local yarn shop,
Mm-hmm.
and a portion of that purchase would go back to the local yarn shop. So not only that, you got to pick what level of discount, so if you, for instance, I think there was no discount to you, and then 30% of your sale would go to your local yarn shop,
Mm-hmm.
and so forth and so on. So at 30% discount to you, still 5% of your purchase was going back to the yarn shop. So, of course, our local yarn shop sold through their Brooklyn Tweed pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
However, even if you went and purchased yarn on the Brooklyn Tweed website, you could still list your local yarn shop and they would still get a percentage of your sales. So I thought that's a win-win.
Yeah, definitely.
So so while I'm searching for the yarn, I saw a new design that was coming out called the Reunion Cardigan. That called for, I sent this to you. Remember I tagged you on that post.
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
So it's all coming back to me.
It's coming back now?
Vaguely.
So I'm gonna show you. Yeah, here it is, the Reunion Cardigan. Remember, it's the garter stitch in the front.
Yes. That's very cute.
So the pattern came out today.
Did it?
Yes.
Did you get it already?
I haven't purchased it yet. But of course, so I say all that because my yarn. So I wanted to knit it in this colorway, which is the sap colorway of the shelter.
Yes.
So I got the sweater quantity in that. And this is looking really green, more green. It has a lot of yellow.
Okay. It's very pretty.
And then, so I got a sweater quantity of the sap. And I also got a sweater quantity of the iceberg, which is one of their new.
Oh,
which
that's
is a blue.
beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
That's very pretty. Oh, yeah, no, I'd never seen that one before. That's gorgeous.
So that's a stash acquisition.
That is a major stash acquisition. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna go through this really quick. We're not gonna. Oh, okay.
What?
So Plucky had a sale about 2 weeks ago. It was 40% off, and I could not resist. So it was hard shopping that day because they had a lot of yarn, but I was looking for sweater quantities or multiple quantities, and it was just hard. They need to work on their website. I will say that. They need to work on making the experience a little bit better for the shopper. But I persevered and managed to get a few skeins. So I always wanted to try the Beauregard Aran base because Jody from the Grocery Girls, I think she knit a sweater out of the Beauregard, and she just gushed about how beautiful the base was, and it's nice. So it's made, it's a 60-40 yak cashmere blend.
What?
Yak and cashmere. So I picked these two colors, not to go together. These will probably be hats. This one is putty in my hands. Look at the halo on that.
It's pretty.
And this one is called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. So that's the Beauregard Aran, and it's 160 yards.
Oh, wow.
And I picked up a skein of bulky in bisque. Ray has already claimed this for a hat. Or did he claim this? I think he claimed this one for a hat. And then I got Cozy DK, which is, and the bulky is 100% merino. The Cozy DK is merino, camel, and merino and camel. It's a 90-10 base. And this color is lightning bug. And I got this because we were looking at someone's sweater. The sweater was gray and the color work was like a neon yellow. So I said, I need to get a neon yellow. Now I got to work on the gray. Figure out which gray I want to get. And then I also picked up Harmony, their Harmony base, which is 50-30-20 alpaca, cotton, and nylon.
Huh.
Isn't that interesting?
How is that?
It's lovely. It's so soft. It says it's a DK base, but feels more like a sport weight to me. It's very thin, unless it's maybe it blooms.
And it's alpaca,
cotton, and nylon.
Alpaca, cotton, and nylon.
It's quite lovely. It's got a nice halo too. And this color is avocado toast.
That's pretty.
You know how I feel about avocado. And avocado toast is one of my favorite things. And look at this. So this is a skein of sweater. These are all single quantities, single skeins.
What's that one?
Isn't that
That's
beautiful?
Sweater?
Yeah, this is sweater, which is a 90-10 merino nylon base, 270 yards, home body.
That's pretty.
Totally see a sweater in this.
Ooh.
Right. Can you imagine?
You know what sweater? Oh my gosh. There's a new sweater just coming out.
There's so many. Okay, we'll get to dream knitting in a while. But yeah, home. And then last, Zest. I got Zest in Primo DK, which is just like the perfect orange. So this is the thing. I didn't ask for Zest. I asked for Spice Girls because I already have Zest in a couple of places. And they just replaced it with Zest without even asking me. So I haven't had a chance to reach out to customer care yet. Excuse me, customer service. It's beautiful, but
the Zest is pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's not what you asked for.
Right, not what I asked for. Because the Spice Girls is a little darker than that. It's a little deeper, which is what I was wanting.
But
Yeah, so
Spice Girls is a semitonal. It has some variation in it.
I think so. And it's definitely not as bright as the Zest.
Zest is your color. They knew what you needed.
They knew what I needed.
Uh-huh.
I'll be the judge of that. So that was fun. That was a fun package to open up. And
it was a fun package, but you're right. Their website, they need to do a lot of work on it. Because first of all, when they show you a colorway, then they have a price under it. So you're thinking, I'm thinking 1710 must be for the bulky.
Right.
Then you go there and that's not what they have. They don't have the bulky.
They don't have any bulky.
Something else. And it's like, take that off, because I'm looking for bulky, but there's no way for me to even find just bulky.
You can't narrow it down. And they have so many bases, which is a beautiful thing. I mean, they have over 20 bases.
But their sale doesn't even say what the bases are. Remember, Plucky used to always say, we'll have these bases available. And then you would say, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out, or I'm gonna go in there and try and get what I want.
Yeah.
But they don't even tell you. They just say sale, and then when you open up a colorway and and then you go out, it takes you all the way back to the top. It's like, but you done already scrolled down like hundreds of colorways already. Right. And I'm almost near the bottom. Yeah. And I open up one, and then it's like, takes me all the way back to the top. Right. So I wish they would work on that.
It reminds me of the only people that are going to put up with that are like diehard shoppers. I'm a diehard shopper. So it reminds me of like when you go to a clearance store and you gotta like rummage for something's good is in there. That's how it is. It's frustrating, but it's happy-fying when you find something.
Yeah, it wears me out.
Yeah. Some people just can't deal with it at all. So yeah, I hope they get a handle on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Anything else for you, my dear?
Stash acquisitions. Yes. I have the new making.
Nice.
Haven't even opened it yet, but I saw it and I knew I wanted it. I think there's what's her name? I'll have to find it, but I got it because there was a pattern in here
someone has a pattern on there. I think I know.
You know who it is as soon as I tell you. Brandy Cheyenne Harper.
Okay, yes.
The Lighthouse cardigan.
Okay, let me take a peek. Is it bulky?
Here it is. I don't think it's bulky. This is so pretty.
Oh yes, that is beautiful. She is beautiful.
She is.
That's gorgeous.
And I think Jackie C, I think she knit one too.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Very nice.
The photography, and just look at the front of it.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
With those stitches. Yeah, so
that would be nice. Cuddled up with a nightcap.
Oh yeah, Brandy's doing a lot of the modeling in here too. Ooh, look, this is the beachside pullover.
Beautiful. That's gorgeous.
So I got that, and then I got a new pattern. Have you seen the Pinnacle top/sweater?
No.
There are 3 variations. And this.
Oh, cute.
But the variations are.
Oh, nice. Are one of them a jacket?
No, they're all tops.
Okay.
But the variations are, so one has a waistband at the bottom.
Okay.
Sleeves with a cuff. And then the variations also include different fabrics. So variation 1 and 2, you can use a light to medium weight woven fabric.
Okay.
And then variation 3 is a medium weight jersey knit fabric.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And I believe this version, the one she's wearing, is like in a jersey knit.
It's beautiful.
So it has like a, crisscross in the front, stitching. I saw this on Instagram and I was like, I want it. And I also so I'm going to make mine in some, I've never worked with double gauze. So I got some double gauze.
Beautiful.
To make it
nice.
And
that's going to be nice and cool.
So I got this from Fancy Tiger.
I've never ordered from them.
You have not?
No, I've been on their website several times, loading up my cart, and then
that's like shopping. I do that too.
Doing some dream shopping.
Dream shopping, exactly.
Cool.
So I think that's it for now. Oh, and I showed my fabrics.
Yes.
The cotton fabrics.
Yeah, you have to send me that link. I'd like to see that link.
Oh my gosh, this one is so pretty.
That's really
And it came like really fast. And I think they're in California.
Yes, send me the link. I can put in the show notes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Look at this one.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that pretty? But look at this one. I would love to do something with this one too.
Beautiful.
So yes.
So I just have a couple more things real quick.
Okay.
I've been being introduced to a lot of little independent shops that sell planner supplies. And I came across another one called Simply Gilded. And I just picked up a couple of really pretty skeins of washi tape.
Washi tape?
I love polka dots.
You do?
And these are like irregular polka dots. They're not completely round. Some of them are like oval, and they're different sizes. So I thought this was really pretty. And then I picked up this one, which is a blue gingham.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? So this is from Simply Gilded, and she even included a couple of cute little stickers. I'm going to give this. I'll give these away. I won't be using little rabbits. They're cute though. I'll hold on to this little bow. That's pretty. Yep. So again, that's simplygilded.com. And last, this just came in today.
Just today? What?
Isn't that the best?
You ordered that? Where did you order that from?
I ordered this like 6 weeks ago, a long time ago. They took forever. Ray has the yellow. He has like a golden yellow one. Yep. So it's really snuggy. This is not a 2X by any means.
It's a medium.
It's a medium. Yes. So I may wear it a couple of times and give it away to someone who really fits.
You're gonna have to wear. You gotta wear it for you all's wear them dancing.
Yeah, we should absolutely. Yep. I've danced many days at Club Quarantine. Yep. So that's it for me for this week. That's what's come in the mailbox. Should we talk about some dream making?
Yes.
There's several patterns, so I don't know. It seems like there's a swarm of new patterns out.
Yes, and I want to cast on all of them.
You want to cast? I know, me too. So what's one of your dream makes?
One of my dream makes is the I showed you the reunion cardigan. So I want to cast that on. And I also want to make let me find it. Sorry.
That's okay.
favorites. This boho romance crop.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's cute.
Oh, that's real. I do.
Isn't
I
that
think
adorable?
that is so you. It's so you.
I so want to make that.
That is gorgeous.
And it's the boho romance crop by Annie Lipton.
Okay.
It's a new design, and it's it was knit up or designed using Jill Draper Makes Stuff Kingston.
Uh-huh.
I do not have any Kingston. I have several of her other bases.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make it in my nightshades.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Which one is that?
This one is the Talk Radio.
Was that this orange?
No, this is the purple.
Purple. Okay. Okay.
Talk Radio.
Nice. Beautiful. That's going to be lovely.
I'm ready to cast this on because I want to use this. I want to use this nightshades.
Yeah, I do too. I think I know what I'm going to do with mine.
You do?
Change my mind.
Yeah, again. I did not. And
yeah.
This is right around the time that I got it because I got this at Squam.
Oh, okay.
Last year.
I think I know what I want to do, and I really want to get that on the needles for this winter.
So I think it'll make up pretty in this pattern. Boho chic.
Boho chic is very cute. So one pattern I've been gushing over is called the Cirrus Open Shoulder Tee. It is a crochet pattern, and it's a t-shirt with the cold shoulder sleeves. And there it is.
Oh, look, that's cute.
Isn't that pretty? Now let me find a picture so you can see what the sleeve looks like. There's a mosquito in here, and he's going to get it.
Oh, that's really cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So it calls for, I believe it calls for her yarn. This is Expression Fiber Arts, and it's a fingering weight, and it's in her Glimmer fingering, which is the merino nylon stellina. So it's a shimmery fingering weight. And remember, I have that Madelinetosh merino light copper. It's like the rose gold coppery, and I can't think of the name of the color, but it's like a pink, like a light pink color. I think would be really pretty. So we'll see.
Yeah, because you're almost done with your sweater.
I'm almost done with my sweater, but I want to make the one you're making too. So it's like, but I thought this was cute. It looks like it would be really simple.
Well, you better get to hooking.
I better get to hooking, but look at that. Yeah. It's just so cute, just so simple.
That is really cute.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Anything else for you?
Dream making, I think I have enough going on over here.
Okay, let me just show you two more. Really, I have so many more, but I'm just going to show you two more. This one I just saw today. Again, from TL Yarn Crafts. She hooked up with Madelinetosh because Madelinetosh has a new pattern collection coming out. Did you see that?
I saw that. Oh yeah, it's like a patchwork scarf.
It's a patchwork scarf. It's called Merrick, and it's made with Tosh merino light. But look at that. This looks like it would be so much fun.
Yeah, and you can use scraps.
Yeah, you can. It could be a scrappy, something else to add to the Scrappy Sunday power. And then this is another one today. This just made my jaw drop. I don't know whether you saw this already, but this is called the Lawrenson Sweater by Lily Kate France, new to me designer. And Cleo Mack modeled this on her Instagram page today.
Oh, look.
Look at those sleeves.
That's
You know
really,
how I feel about sleeves. How adorable is that? And of course, she made her skirt because she's
yeah,
just
that
awesome.
that one Stara skirt is everything.
Yeah. So this is knit out of an Aran weight yarn. So it'll be a really quick knit for the fall, and it's knit for the designed with the fiber company Terra yarn,
Oh wow,
which I've never knit with, which is a
that's
40%
luxurious.
alpaca. Yeah, yeah. But I just thought this was so pretty, and there it is in a pink.
It is pretty.
Yeah. And that's just a handful. I've been faving and queuing and
I know. And while you're showing them, of course, it pops in my head. Well, you have all these crochet makes that you know. Next time I'll show them.
you got some more crochet on the needles, on the hooks?
I would love to start some more. No, I haven't started, but there are a couple of things that I would like to start.
Yeah.
Have you
yeah.
what is Blooming Handmaid's pattern?
Who?
Blooming Is it Blooming Handmaid?
That
Let me
doesn't
go
ring
to
a
my
bell.
favorites.
Okay. Yeah, Ravelry has been a
I really remember we talked about that safe at home blanket with all the different houses.
yes.
I love that.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love this. Did you see this? This is like it's like something you already have. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. Yes, that looks like the Novelli tee almost.
Yeah, it looks like the Novelli too, but this one's called Arte Nuvola. Something. I'm not
Yeah.
good.
I looked at that. I said, I want to make that, despite the fact that I already have something like that.
I even liked this one. This one is the Nantucket Gaslight. Did you see this one?
No. Ooh. Wow.
I thought that was pretty.
Yeah. And it's short sleeve. I'm just like all over that.
And did you see oh, I really like this one, but she has another one coming out. The Lady Fingers.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She has another one coming out?
She's starting a knit along, I think Sunday, on a new one.
Oh my goodness.
Morgan is her name.
Okay.
And the one she's getting ready to start is, let me see if she has it. She doesn't have it out here. She has it on Insta though.
Okay.
But it's really pretty. And I thought about it when you were showing one of your yarns today. I should have chimed in, but I didn't. Yeah, the Blooming Handmaid, she's doing the what's the name of her beautiful the Water Arcade? I know you've seen it. Look. You've seen that.
No, I haven't seen
it. It was a
that.
blanket and it was a big, she made it into a scarf.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Back last year. But she made this into a sweater too. Look.
Oh boy.
Isn't
That's
that
crochet.
gorgeous? But it's crochet. She's doing a knit along now. I mean a crochet along.
Really? And what's the name of
some wonderful the videos on it's called Water Arcade.
Water Arcade.
Water Arcade. I believe Cheryl started it.
Oh my goodness.
I really want to start that too.
You want to do a blanket or the sweater or the?
I want to do the scarf.
Okay. That's gorgeous, and that looks like it would be really simple too.
Well, the thing is, she steps you all through it.
Wow, that's what I like.
Her videos are awesome. Look,
I got it on my screen. It is gorgeous.
So she did it initially as a blanket, and then she wore it to Rhinebeck. And it was a big hit at Rhinebeck last year. Oh, look at this one. Look at this, girls. Oh my gosh.
I'm looking at a pink and orange scarf somebody made.
Look at this one.
Oh boy. Yeah, this needs to go in my favorites. I think this could be a pretty quick too.
Well, you make all your little squares first.
Right.
And then you have to join it together because those other little, it looked pretty intense to me. It's doable. But the joiner, the little joiners, how she joins it and makes a little square first and then join and all that. But the videos, you could easily, follow the videos and accomplish it.
I love this. I love it so much. So I just put it in my face. I'll probably buy it later.
Yeah, look at this. How because first you make all the, even though they're round, she calls them squares.
Yeah, yeah.
But just gather your yarn and just make them.
And it's fingering weight. Oh my God, I'm looking at my fingering weight up there in my bowls, my scraps. Yeah.
There's lots.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, you had asked me if I had gotten my candles.
Yes.
I did get my candles, but the one that I've been burning, so it's candles by DW Home, richly scented candles. And I've been burning the sage smoke.
Ooh.
Which is really nice.
Is it nice? Awesome.
Yeah. So I haven't even started burning my peppermint ones yet.
Okay.
And it's called peppermint candy.
Peppermint. So I don't know if I got that one.
So you got some too?
Yeah. I love candles. So that was right on time. Too. Yes, that's and DW Home.
It's very soothing, the sage one. And
have you ever heard of burning sage, like having a sage bundle and burning it almost like incense?
Yeah, Dominique does that. I've never done it.
I have some, but I've never used it before. So, sage is awesome. So we have, before we wrap it up, we were going to do a little bit of Q&A. So I had asked a question last week about crochet. And why is it that some patterns, when you're making a crochet granny square blanket, why is it that some patterns will tell you to at some point it'll tell you to turn, chain, and go in the other direction? So we got two responses. One response is that when you turn and continue knitting, continue crocheting in the round, it keeps things more symmetrical.
Oh.
So that was one answer. Then another answer was when you turn, it creates a wrong and a right side. And I don't know about the symmetrical one. I guess I'll test it out with this one to see. It looks pretty straight to me thus far. But with having a right and a wrong side, I can definitely agree with that. Because I've been playing around making these little tiny crochet squares. Do you follow Green Letter Crochet on Instagram?
Boy, do I. She has that Mia that is gorgeous.
So she sells yarn kits for making projects, and she has a couple of tutorials on her Instagram. But when I see her stuff, I just want to make all the things. So
I've been looking at that since Sunday.
Yeah, I follow her tutorial for making these, and I don't think I can make enough to do a blanket. That's a lot. They're fun to make. Maybe I'll do a pillow. I have 4 of them thus far.
Oh, look. So does she turn?
No, she doesn't turn.
Because you're changing colors.
Changing colors. So this is what the right side looks like, but then on the back, it does look different. It looks fine, but it definitely looks, I think
it looks different.
looks more pronounced on the right side. And then that's the wrong side. So yeah, so thank you for clarifying that. And if anybody else has any other input on that, I would be really interested to hear. So that was interesting to me.
Always something to learn.
Always something to learn. Yeah. And if you all have questions of us or any other, maybe we can answer them, someone else can answer them, then feel free to leave them in the thread for this particular episode.
Yeah, so the Green Letter Day?
I think so.
Green Letter Day.
Mm-hmm.
The Mia Granny is the one that I'd like to make. And this one has the puffy.
Mm-hmm.
The puffy, which you go into the chain or the space so many times, and you come back and yarn over, go in there, and then you draw it through.
Yeah.
All of them. But yeah,
right.
her website. So you had mentioned the vintage, the Barocco vintage for
yes, that's where I got that idea from.
That's where you got it from, because I was like, I still don't know if I mean, and even her blanket, she even said that she used for her sample, she used Pearl Soho yarn, but this is her substitution.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not the same. But no, I've tried Barocco vintage a couple of times.
Barocco vintage is beautiful. I did a sweater out of Barocco vintage. That's what I knit my Greenfield cardigan out of, and I love that cardigan.
Okay.
You just can't.
I've tried.
Well, I would never make another 100% acrylic sweater. That much I know for sure. I can do a little bit
for sure, huh?
I know that faux show.
Because I keep looking at Lion Brand, that mandala ombre yarn for the Daphne blanket, but they don't have my the color I want is on back order, and you know, and I was like, that means that I'm not, because I'm sure I would get it and I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, you have to know what your tolerance is. I think when I made this, I was really unsure about my crochet skills, and I didn't want to mess up any hand-dye yarn that I had. But now that I know I can do it, never again. But I would buy acrylic for a blanket. I would buy acrylic for a blanket. Yeah, actually, Dad gave me some mandala. What color? Yeah, let me know what colors you're looking for, because I might have. Only. I'm not fooling with you, Posey.
I'll be fine. I think I'm going to stick with my hedgehog. So Dominique is she's making a blanket for her baby. So I was like, does she need another blanket?
You remember, you need tons of blankets. You need them in a car. You need them in the. Do they still make playpens?
I
don't even know.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to think if we
did Cameron have a playpen?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think we had a playpen for Cameron. No, because we were always right there. You know. No.
Right. Yeah, you need tons of blankets. I remember needing a lot of blankets for the crib, for the floor, for the car seat, for the. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what else could I make with all this hedgehog I have? I guess another blanket, but she's knitting the blanket, so I do feel like I'll crochet a blanket.
Yeah. Do a granny stripe. You want something different. You've been doing.
I mean, I like the granny square. I really love granny squares, and I think it would be gorgeous in these colorways of hedgehog I have.
It would be.
I think I'm gonna go with the granny square.
Just do it and get it started. You're
And
gonna
do it
enjoy
a
that.
smaller, I think I'm gonna use a smaller hook, make it more, not as open.
Yes. And no chain in between the cluster.
Right, no chain between the cluster, and I want to do like a little scallop. I want to do a scallop border on it.
Nice, nice. Cool.
So
okay.
I think that's my plan.
Okay. Yeah, don't give in to the acrylic if you don't. That's not what you love.
I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't.
Well,
I've tried. I've tried many times before.
Yeah. It's okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm sitting here drinking ice water and there's a fan on me. So.
Oh, so okay. Well, I think we've covered.
I think we've covered
for this week.
Everything. Yeah, yeah. Stay safe, everyone. We will get this uploaded. Today is Friday. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded no later than tomorrow morning, afternoon.
Yeah, hopefully Zoom is sitting waiting for our upload.
Right. So many states are starting to reopen. So I think it's just going to call for another level of vigilance. So just stay safe. Yeah. Take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Truly.
I was, where I was like, one of the shows I was watching last evening, and they were like, yeah, so things are, things are reopening, but don't try to do everything in one weekend. No. If you go get your hair cut, then let that be your outing for the weekend. Right. Don't get your hair cut and then try to go to a restaurant and just do all these things, because it's a new norm. You have to allow yourself time to create, a plan for yourself and how you're going to continue to, first you have to abide by the plan that they have in place. If they require a mask, wear a mask. If they, and then for not only your requirement, but it's things that you should just do. This will become our new norm, and not only for yourself, but it's like you're helping protect others.
Yeah.
And so, continue to wash your hands, continue to social distance, because they're going to have all that stuff in place for you to, adhere to. So
don't let your guard down just because.
Don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
You've come too far to go back.
Exactly.
So Maryland, and specifically PG, we have two testing sites, one in Clinton, Maryland, and one in Hyattsville. So I have to look up, because I think I saw initially where it doesn't require an appointment.
Right.
You don't have to have a doctor's notice, but if you just want to know for your own assurance that you can go, and it's a drive up, because they're doing them at the emissions, the vehicle emissions place in Clinton.
And
I'm not sure about the location in Hyattsville, but that's my plan. I would like to get tested.
Really? Okay. Well, I think that one of the biggest components in all this is that a person can feel perfectly fine. They cannot be exhibiting symptoms, but have it and be at risk to others. So, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so continue to be safe, stay well, happy making.
Yes.
Good vibes.
Yes, all good vibes. This is a long weekend for me, because it's a holiday. This is Memorial Day.
Yeah, this is the holiday weekend.
This is the holiday weekend. So I think I want to get crabs on Monday.
Oh, wow.
That's my plan. Well, I'm going to get
Well,
somebody to bring me crabs. I'm not going out to get them.
well, they're at a premium, so.
I know. But I'm just craving them so badly.
You are.
I need to get it out of my system. Yeah.
Wow.
Or maybe I'll find some good shrimp and steam them, or maybe steam the crabs myself, because I do have a crab pot. So that'll be interesting. I've never steamed my own crabs before. So
No, they're pretty easy.
yeah, but you're talking to me. It'll be shenanigans one way or the other.
Crabs jumping out the pot. Oh.
Exactly. Maybe we'll have a funny story for you next week. We'll see.
Yeah.
But in any event, enjoy your weekends. Do lots of making, and we'll see you in another week.
See ya.
Bye.
Happy making.
Yes, happy making.